Self-Reliance Quote by Gary Keller. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Tonight's going to be a quick one for you. I just wanted to put out this quote that I saw, and it was probably the most simplified way I've seen of explaining self-reliance. We've talked a lot about self-reliance in the past here. I've had a lot of people that I've worked with and around that were big into the self-reliance industry, and so it's one of those things that's kind of near and dear to me, and something that I like talking about because it's one of those things that I think is rather common sense, but not all that common among the public, that most people don't discuss it that often, not quite like they did many years ago. So here's the quote, and tell me if you think this isn't just brain dead simple or even overly simple. It says, "The more you work on yourself and help yourself be the best you can be, the more you can help everyone around you be the best they can be." And that's Gary Keller that said that. And I saw this quote on social media, and I grabbed it and said, "Oh, we're going to have to talk about this sometime." I think I grabbed it today, so that's sometimes today. So here we go. It's one of those ideas that is just so simple that if you can help yourself first, then you can help other people. In modern day, I think it's explained the best, and it's explained like this over and over and over again, but I think it's a good analogy. It's when you're on the plane and they're giving you the rundown that they have to give you by law every time about the fact that when oxygen falls from the ceiling, you need to put it on yourself first and then help other people to put it on them. Like, regardless of anything else, the idea, and don't get caught up in the idea of whether the oxygen actually matters or whether it's there just to soothe us or whatever else. I know there's a whole lot of theories as far as that goes, but just in general, the idea that you have to kind of be somewhat stable before you can help someone else who isn't stable, or help someone else become more stable, or help someone else get up to a certain level. In order to help other people, you have to have already have been helped, in a sense. And self-reliance is the idea that if no one's going to help you, you got to help yourself. I mean, there's always options for people to help you, but in the end, you're always going to be dependent somewhat more on yourself than on anybody else. In most cases, obviously, there are situations where people from the day they're born till the day they die, they're completely 100% dependent on other people for them to be able to have a life, or to have at least a decent life. That happens, but it's not the norm. The norm is, most of us, if we don't take care of ourselves, ain't no one else going to take care of us. And it probably wouldn't be good for us if they did. But if we take care of ourselves, and then that allows us to take care of other people, either when they're not in the right place to be able to do it for themselves, or they're in a situation, like I said, where they just can't. They just can't do it. And so that's always going to happen. We always need to be able to help people. But if we can figure out how to help ourselves first, it's really, really useful. And this is why I think it's very common within the self-improvement genre of, or the self-improvement industry, I guess you could call it, if you want to look at it from the business perspective. It's very common for people to be for self-reliance. It's not that we aren't aware that some people can't be self-reliant, but if we can encourage more people to be self-reliant, it allows more people to come from a place where they can help other people if they have the heart to do so. So that's all I got for today. It's just kind of an interesting off topic, but it's a Sunday when I'm recording this, so hopefully you found it helpful. That's all I got for today. Go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon-Proof Your Business. Get a free copy at amazonproofbook.com, and we'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.